Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Jenny Hrbacek here from sunny, hot Texas. And I'm going to let my guest introduce herself. Go ahead, Debbie.
Hi there, I'm Deborah Melamed. I'm the Director of Community Outreach at BeatCancer, and I'm coming from Pennsylvania. It's hot here too, so good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Okay, so we are doing an outreach, and we're going to start doing these Facebook Lives at least once a week, maybe twice, because there are so many people whose lives are being impacted by cancer. And it's really something that there's a lot of help and support out there that people are not aware of. So first, I want Debbie to tell me about BeatCancer.Org, because did you know that if you get a cancer diagnosis, you can call there and they have consultants that will speak to you. And guess what? They're not going to ask for your credit card.
That's right. So we're a nonprofit organization and we do a couple things. First, we really believe in true prevention education because, of course, that's better than early detection. So we have a lot of education on our site. And then if you have a cancer diagnosis, we also have a wealth of education and resources. So our site's www.BeatCancer.Org. There's an education tab, and there's many blog articles and a lot of podcasts that I've done personally with the latest and greatest and most cutting edge people that have anything to do with cancer. We touch on every topic having to do with cancer. We also then have a certified cancer coaching program because we want to coach people that are like-minded. So there's that available resource to the community. We have cancer coaches in every state and all around the world, really, listed on our site. You can read their profile and their backgrounds.
What is a cancer coach? Because most people think they need an oncologist. Tell me, what's a cancer coach?
Well, we want people to understand that the body has an innate ability to heal. And what we want to try and help people with is creating an environment in the body that's not hospitable to cancer. So that could mean a lot of different things for different people. So we train our coaches to ask the right questions, figure out where the person is. It's a tap on the shoulder. Cancer is a tap on the shoulder that your lifestyle needs change. So to have that support and education on an ongoing basis is what a lot of people need to make these major changes and to even figure out what they are, and then to have referrals and resources. We partner with many other professionals across the United States that are very helpful and like-minded. All kinds of different health professionals. Our coaches come from every background, from doctors to juicing to spiritual to mind, energy medicine, to everything you could think of. So everybody has so much to add.
Right. So, Debbie, we know, everywhere from Harvard University to the American Cancer Society, they're all saying that cancer is a preventable disease.
Absolutely.
And so
85 to 10% at most genetic. So we want people to realize they have the control.
Right.
So if you have a cancer diagnosis, we have a staff naturopathic physician that will counsel you on an immune boosting program so you can have a path of control. And we do that at no charge. We work on a donation basis only, but we do not turn anyone away because not everyone can even afford to make a donation.
Right.
So, and then we have the cancer coaches on our site, and I manage that course. A lot of our coaches are survivors also. Mm-hmm. So they've been through this. They know what's worked for them, and they want to help others. It's a very passionate crew. We have a wonderful family, and this is what we do.
You know what's coming to mind is, we have so many young families starting out, and they're having children. Wouldn't it be great for these new moms to plug in and put their children, let them develop the habits of a healthy anti-cancer lifestyle from the time that they're toddlers?
Absolutely.
Instead of reaching for the little crackers that are, they're so cute watching them pick them up and put them in their little mouth, making sure that it's a non-GMO product.
Well, I've always been a rebel like that because I've been a health coach and in the allied health profession from the beginning. I was always against the grain, and I never understood why people didn't want to advocate and educate themselves.
Right.
So I was kind of an avid reader, and the more I spoke to people, the more I realized that people need education. They really just need to understand that we need to advocate for ourselves. That
Right.
not every commercial you see on TV that paints everything so pretty is good for you.
Right. It's so much
trying to make money. So
sure. You know, I always say cancer is a PLDD, preventable lifestyle driven disease, and people just don't know the simple changes that they can make. So let's make a note and let's do a couple of broadcasts on things that new moms can do with children. Absolutely. That will plant the seed early, because cancer is a diagnosis no one ever wants to get. So you guys can help educate from birth, how to start out with a healthy anti-cancer lifestyle for from your first breath all the way to people who have been diagnosed with the disease or maybe who have a recurrence of the disease. Because I would talk to a gentleman yesterday and he was spending hours on the internet just reading information. And I will tell you,
education overload for sure.
Right, and we both know that a lot of the information you read, you have to look at the source for it. The Cadillac car salesman or the Buick or whatever, they're always going to say that their car is the best.
Right.
And statistics aren't always what they are cracked up.
Like the milk campaign is the dairy industry.
Right. Everybody wants to have milk. And my husband always says, if you're a hammer, everybody's a nail.
Right.
So, I know that seems crazy, but, you have to look at what you're doing. So BeatCancer.org is the website. And
it's a wonderful Facebook page, too, that's always updated with all kinds of things, from products to facts. Respecting your circadian rhythm is very important. Going to sleep at night.
I need to work on that. I was up till midnight last night.
Especially if you have a diagnosis.
Yeah, it's
your body can renew and right.
Very important.
It is.
So I want to encourage everybody to go and friend the BeatCancer.org Facebook page. That way you'll get notifications when we come out. We're only going to do about 10, 15 minutes at a time, give you little bits of information, things that you can use as actionable items and pull into your lifestyle. I also, while we're on this first broadcast, I want to talk about what I'm doing.
Yes.
I have an incredible new book that's being released. It's called Cancer Free. Are You Sure? I don't know if y'all can see that. Is that straight? I hope it is. If not, I've got one that is the other direction, but you can go to cancerfreebook.com. It's going to be released October 2nd. But the cool thing is, if you order before and the book's only $19.99, you'll get the hard copy, the printed version. We'll also email you the e-version of the book. So you have two for the price of one to share. And then there's another little book that I wrote called Living Cancer-Free Made Simple. And that will go immediately today when you order into your inbox. It's an incredible resource. It gives you some hints on things you can do if you are going through chemosurgery or radiation to help keep the symptoms down or the side effects. There's a long, extensive list of questions to ask your radiologist or your oncologist if you decide to go that path, so that you can get some clarity before you make the decisions. And as we just told you, always gift yourself within a functional, integrative approach to your situation. Because sometimes when we get a cancer diagnosis, we get so scared, fear comes over us. We want it out immediately. So we just jump right in there and we go with the first thing that we're told. Right. And there are lots and lots and lots of options, and people are healing and living a long time. And
there's some time to think, right? I mean, there's cancer's slow growing for the most part. So there's a little time to think and make a decision.
Right. It's not an emergency. We think that it is. The statistics show that most people have had cancer 7 to 10 years when they get that diagnosis. So they're running around thinking, oh my gosh, I just got this, but you did not just get it. So take a deep breath. It's probably only 5 or 10% at the most of your body that has cancer. You've got, 90, 95, maybe 99% of your body is absolutely is fine.
Right.
Those cells are fine. It's just a small percentage of cancer cells. So if we keep it in perspective and we stop the process of growth, we can, crawl our way back to abundant health, which is what we're all advocating for. So I would love it if y'all would all help me get an Amazon bestseller by going to cancerfreebook.com and order under the Amazon tab. It's also available at Walmart and Target and Books A Million. And there's, I think, 5 different locations that are offering the book. It may be the information that will just save your life. I tell you how to insist upon the very best therapy, a targeted approach, instead of just doing what I call cookbook medicine, where if you have prostate cancer, this is the therapy. There may be a therapy for another cancer that works for you. And I tell you what test to ask your doctor for, to insist upon, so that you get approach that is personalized, with the very best outcomes for you. And even better than that, I tell you how to find cancer years before you would even qualify for any of those therapies, so you can keep them on the shelf. My dream is to see warehouses full of chemotherapy that's all dusty, that no one's using. Because if you find cancer really early, before you ever can find that lump or bump on one of these tests that we were using, you don't need it. You don't qualify. And the resources at BeatCancer.org can help you reverse the situation. It's not a scary thing. It's similar more to your blood sugar creeping up and getting diabetes. I mean, that's the best way I can describe it too. It's just with diabetes, we change our diet and we get our glucose down, and and we don't get on the insulin. But with cancer, we just
cancer cells are actually weak cells, right, Jenny? They're not these strong cells that are better than our regular cells.
Right. They're messed up. Their metabolism is messed up. They're defective. They're just trying to survive, and we can make that environment really unhospitable to them. So BeatCancer.org is the website for all that great information. Please go to cancerfreebook.com and get the 2 buy 1 get 1 free, and then get my free Living Cancer Free Made Simple resource in your inbox today. Next time we come, we're going to start talking about some really super early detection tests, because I want to motivate you guys to make the change. It's so much better if someone taps you on the shoulder and says, hey, there might be a problem happening, gives you the opportunity to make the change, to stop the problem. Before you actually, if you see the little light on your car come on the dash that says your air pressure is getting low. Okay, better to pull over and put air in than to wait for the tire to get in, completely flat, and you're stuck on the side of the road and you're waiting for the tow truck, and you're in the system now with having to deal with this. You can't get around anymore. So I don't know if that's a good example, but cancer has become such a ridiculous problem that we can fix. It's a big problem because we've allowed it to be. So do you have anything to add, Debbie? Because I think next week I want to talk about the AMAS test.
Yes.
And it's a simple little blood test that can give you a heads up.
These tests are exciting. They're relatively low cost, not invasive, and it's just so exciting. And Jenny, all the information you present is from a survivor standpoint. It's to the point. It's easy to understand. It's easy to access. And it's exactly what people want to hear. So bravo, you did a great job.
Right. Well, this has been fun doing our first Facebook Live. Again, BeatCancer.org, cancerfreebook.com. We're going to come back next time. We'll send you a notification. We're going to talk about the AMAS test and another resource that I have that is online. You can actually go to it now if you'd like. It's cancerfreeuniversity.com. And I will even give you a 50% off enrollment coupon, which is Cancer50. So check that out. We'll have more coming about that on our next broadcast. So
on our website also at BeatCancer.org, explaining all about it. I'm taking the course, and it's absolutely wonderful. Yes. So I posted it, and there's things about what I'm seeing in the course.
Right. And Debbie, do y'all have a link on your website where people can click on that? So go to BeatCancer.org and click on the Cancer Free University icon, and it'll take you right to it. Be sure to use that coupon, Cancer50.
That's an amazing course.
It will cost you less than an appointment with one oncologist, and there's over 70 expert scientists. It'll stop you having to search the internet. It'll educate you. You can share the wealth with all your friends and family.
Absolutely.
That's it for now. See y'all next time.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So we stopped recording?
We did. We're done.
I think that's great.
We did good.
We did. See, we have good energy.
Huh?
We have good energy.
Yeah, you do too. So next time, let's like get little tips. Like I would love for you on some of these, come up with some little snacks or ways that moms can.
I was going to do that this morning because I just put this milked walnut milk in my coffee, and I have this rainforest organic with a I mean, I don't know if we want to promote coffee exactly, so that's why I kind of didn't.
Moms have coffee, you know, and I think if we just throw little bits, little tidbits, not too much information, keep it no more than 15 minutes. Wait, this is John Reddick. Hang on. Hey, John.
Turn your broadcast off. You did not end